We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
To 3rd down and 14.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Here's Brissett. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. It's really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
He was taken down.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Taylor. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
10 at the 40-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He's got Burton here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
15-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And 8.
To throw is Brissett. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Rico Blankenship on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, check. Watch twins. Slam. Check 4.
The give to Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Good footwork at the 30, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First down, Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 21. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Come on, hey. Hey, check. Hey, pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, Mike, keep going.
Back near his goal line, Brissett. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And 4.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Colts 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
20. First down, Packers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Colts 17, Packers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Julian Black.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Packers 21, Colts 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At
the Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper.
And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Darren Lee.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again, it's Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
To Aaron Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Packers.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. on the return, Tremont Smith. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
26-yard line.
On first and 10, Brissett. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Jonathan Taylor.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Brissett. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And a Packer first down.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, second and 6. Rodgers again now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They go play action with Brissett. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. Now on 2nd and 13, Brissett. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, here's Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
23.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. It's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Julian Blackmon showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
3rd down. 3rd and 6.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Working from the gun. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm going one for the sake, one to the
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey,
Here's Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Clean the house, baby.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Packers 42, Colts 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It's a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Brissett again. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They run with Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
A big offensive